Hi. Hmm. There's not much. Oh, Jesus. Hi. That skyrocketed. Um, I don't have much to say for this stream. I didn't really prepare much to talk about anything on today's stream. I just feel like chillin', just drawing today. Um, I won't be here on Thursday, as what it said, because Thursday is my birthday. I'm turning 22, so I won't be here, I think. Um, Me and my mom is doing something together, so. But I'm glad that you guys are watching. So, if you do have any questions about anything, in terms of my art, hi. Oh, yeah. Um, if you hear that, that's my mom in the background. She's working right now. She should get off work in like 30 minutes. But yeah. Hi. I did not think I would get this much attraction. Not today at least. I didn't think so. But if you guys have any questions about art related things or the type of content that I'm, oh wow. Singapore? So what time is it for you then? You said it's the morning? I'm from America. I'm from the US. Currently it's 7:31 for me. I did not think I would attract this many people. I didn't think so. Last stream I didn't have that many people, but Jesus Christ. I didn't expect a lot of people to join today. Because, I mean, for me, it's not necessarily quote unquote late, but it's the nighttime, so I didn't think that anyone would be here. I expected at least like one person, so I did not expect this. But like, yeah, if you have any questions about like my art or whatever, oh man, you can just ask or whatever. But thanks for stopping by and watching. Today I just feel like chilling, you know? I didn't really have like a niche, I won't say a niche, but like a topic that I feel like nice to meet you too. I really didn't have like any topic I wanted to talk about. And how to make art more real in real life. Honestly, it happened. Hmm. I literally do not have, I guess, knowledge on that because I know lots of artists that, especially who makes cakes, makes like the cake art look more real than the actual thing itself. And then when you find out it's cake, you're like, that's crazy. Can't believe that's cake, man. So, yeah. Oh, no, I'm not a pixel artist. I am a cartoonist. I'm not a pixel artist. I do not do pixel art. This is the type of art that I do, not pixel art. I do know that pixel art takes a lot of time, I think, and I know it's kind of hard to do. I also think so, but me personally, I'm not a pixel artist. Just a digital slash traditional artist. Mainly on the digital part though. I haven't done traditional in a while. Not saying I don't do it anymore, I just haven't done it in a long time. So, yeah. I post content at least twice a week. Um, I posted content like yesterday to make up for Thursday, since I won't be here Thursday. So yeah. So I know that the drawing itself that I made yesterday wasn't that great, and honestly, I feel upset. Well, not upset at the drawing, but just upset at myself because I wasn't at my 100%. And I didn't have to post, but I really wanted to post. I really wanted to post, and my anatomy was not giving the way that I wanted to give. So, yeah. I wonder the music's too loud. It feels too loud for me. Let me turn it down. My voice is too soft. Put like 15, mayhaps. I don't know. I think 16 will do. Mm-hmm. Oh crap. Yeah, I know. Not that I remember. I don't know you. At least, yeah, I don't think so. I don't think I've ever seen you before. At least not your user. Mm-hmm. There we go. I know when it comes to YouTube content, my content in terms, no. I am, how to explain this simply? I graduated from school, so I have no idea who you are. Like, I literally graduated from school. I am a full-fledged adult. So no, I'm not a child. I literally have no idea who you are. Like, I literally graduated from school. Even graduated from college. So, not a freak. Mm. Mm-hmm. I know when it comes to YouTube, when it comes to views and likes, it's pretty much everywhere. But I have a pretty consistent idea of what people actually like from me. I have a pretty decent idea of what the masses would want. I know that I know a lot of people on here are minors. A lot, not everyone. I think they're Gen Alpha or something. But I know that you guys like my content, which is very shocking to say the least. I'm glad I have a lot of subs. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's a lot for me. Oh god. I don't really have a tripod or a proper desk. I mean, I do. I don't have room in my room to put a desk in. I'm literally sitting on my bed, um, having my blanket over me, and yeah, I have my right hand holding this. This is what I used to do when I was like still a kid. I think I was like 16 years old. I used to do live streams on Instagram. It was mostly with like friends and stuff. I didn't really had a whole lot of followers. I mean, I still don't. I still don't have a lot of followers. How many do I have? Like 700? Only like 700 subs. Not subs, followers. Can you like mod? That would be great. Anyway. So, like, yeah. That's what I got going on. I wish I did have like a tripod. Not a tripod. But something to hold my phone so I can use both of my hands. Because it's crazy to say, but I actually use both hands when I draw. Because I use a laptop. I use a Windows 11 and my stylus. But I use both hands. I use both hands for the buttons. Well, I use both hands for the buttons. The zoom out, the zoom in, and then of course have my stylus to draw. I could save to get one. There's other things to worry about though. I still want one. Oh well. I've been thinking about making an Amazon wishlist. I don't know why I would make an Amazon wishlist. I usually don't ask for a lot of things. I usually don't. Not that asking for things is bad or anything. I just don't ask for it. Sorry, the brightness on my laptop was way too bright. It was not giving. It was hurting my eyes. Okay. Oh, no, I don't have a tablet. I've never used a tablet. This is my Windows 11. I use a laptop. I use a touchscreen laptop. Hmm. When I was younger, I always wanted to use a tablet, but tablets be all over the place, I guess. But I, the main reason why I have this was not even for art related. The main reason why I have this was for school, for college. I graduated from college, by the way, so now since I graduated from college, now I just use this for art. That's it. Nothing too fabulous. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, that's what I use this. Oops. I think I'll make a community post on my birthday with like, well, not with my outfit, because I'm gonna wear business casual clothes. Because the place that me and my mom are going to is like, I think it's like a dine-in theater or something, where like you eat and then they have like a theater in front of you. I forgot what it was, but my mom booked it for us on my birthday. I forgot what exactly it was. All I know is that there's food. I told her I wanted it, so yeah. But I don't exactly remember what it was. My memory is really bad. I have the worst memory known to humanity. So yeah. Hmm. Everything feels off. I'm not gonna lie. Like the timeline is a bit off. Oh, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think I want to. Like when I was younger, I wanted to so bad because I saw every digital artist out there like had a digital tablet, and I'm like, nah. Now since I know how to properly use my my laptop, because this laptop can also work as a tablet. I can move it. I can move the screen on like, okay, so I can, hold on. I can move this forward. I can move it like this. It and it also has its own tablet mode where it looks like this. It's gotta press it all the way down, but you get the gist, right? It's like this. Um, but I mainly like it when it's like this because the buttons on the keyboard also like, um oops, I did not mean to do that. It like connects the with my program and stuff. It's Krita, by the way. Um but I'm actually like very happy that I'm using a laptop and not a digital tablet. Um because I know how to use the buttons. I know how to zoom in and zoom out. I know how to make the circle on the stylus bigger, like the pin size and all that other stuff. Um I used to use Adobe. I mean, I still do, but um, for ever since like high school, I've been using Adobe products, and knowing what the buttons do actually helps me a ton with this program. Because I didn't think this would actually work on here. I didn't think it would work at all, but it does. and I don't know. It has this familiarity with it. My pronunciation sucks. I have a speech impediment. I uh I have autism. I am autistic. So the things I say give me a second. Can you thank you. Sometimes it does that. It's actually very annoying. Um but yeah, it actually feels nice using this. Cause I don't just have to use the screen. I can also use the keys on my keyboard if I wanted to do things or whatever. And it feels weird. I'm not gonna lie to you, cause I know it might, cause if I did had like a phone stand to hold. Oops, I did not mean to do that. To hold what I was doing. You might be shocked that I use both of my hands when I draw. I use both of my hands. One hand is for the keyboard and the keys. Yeah. Um yeah, no, it works fine. Um Before, when I started digital, when I started 3 years ago, the screen used to be right here. But at the same time, I was only doing it because I was trying to be like everybody else. I was trying to be like all the other digital artists that won't rely that doesn't rely on the buttons, that try to use more of the tablet aspect. And then I realized that I have the buttons for a reason. I have the buttons for a reason, and it's actually very useful. Extremely useful. So, yeah. There we go. I have been streaming for not that long. I started YouTube in October. Um, I'm not gonna lie to you. My first, um, my first video was a YouTube short that a lot of people know about. A lot of people know about this person. I don't know if you know who this person is. Uh, their name is Mega Gone Free. I only posted it because they made a fan art video, and I was the first person that they viewed. And just so then people won't think, just one, so people won't steal my art, and two, so then people know who the actual artist is. I commented under the post, under the short. It's like, hey, it's me, it's Ice. Thanks for liking my art or whatever. And then I gained 10 subs, and I was like, what the world? I had no content to, I had 10 subs, but I had no content. I didn't want to look fishy as if I was buying people, as if I was buying followers. I don't wanna, I don't wanna buy followers, you know? So I didn't want to make it seem like, oh, I'm buying these people for you know, for no reason. Trying to seem like I'm getting popular out of nowhere. So I decided to post that. But before that, at first I was like, I don't know what content to post. I wasn't prepared for this. And then I thought, oh yeah, I could post that. Yeah, I could post that because it's the one that everyone knows. Everyone would know about this post. And then I blew up. It has 6.6 5K, 6.5K views. And I'm like, good lord, alright. And ever since then, I gained so many subs. Yeah, one of my other most viewed artworks that has nothing to do with them, fan art wise, is it has to do with this OC. Um, with this OC, do you know the trend the like him trend? The Tyler the Creator. I did that trend with my OC, because usually when artists do it, it's for lore reasons. Or, yeah, it's just for like lore reasons and stuff. So instead of putting like him or like her, depending on the parent, I put like them because it's both of their parents. And I gained 1.8K views. And Mega even commented under that post, under that short, and I was like, what in the world? That was a lot of people. That was so many people. Oops. That was a lot of people. So yeah, that was a lot. Like, jeez. I didn't think I would have that many views or that many people at all. Like a lot of people that would like it. I think that had like 100 something likes. I think. My memory is so bad. Um, I remember this comment asking me if I'll post my OC more, and seeing how there are so many people that liked my OC, which is actually kind of shocking, to say the least. I was like, mayhaps, like I guess I'll post more if that's what you guys really want. So on a previous live stream, I talked about this OC's lore as the best I can, but I was actually like very nervous because there was a lot of people that joined, and I was actually shocked because usually it's not that many people that looked at it. They actually look at my live streams. When I first started out, it was like at least one or two people, which they're just my friends, so it was like okay. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I just say, hey, I'm just gonna talk about my OC's lore. And then all of a sudden, so many people came. In the beginning, there was like 12 people. Of course, it went down because people have like 15-second attention spans, which is whatever. I'm not upset. I was just shocked that there were so many people that joined in the first place. And then that had like 200 views, and I'm like, oh. And then I gained 12 subs from that live stream alone. I was shocked. I was so shocked. I was like, oh my. Um, I know that looking at YouTube analytics will at least looking at it a lot will lose your sanity and stuff or whatever because it affects your mental health. But I look at it sometimes out of curiosity to see if it does anything, to see if a video does well or something. And then when I looked, I was like, oh my god, I gained 12 subs. That was, oh man. Um, so yeah, that was a lot. That was oof, man. Um, Now since I have, well, the last time I checked, I don't know if I gained any this time, like gained a whole lot of subs this time. Last time I checked, I have 143 subscribers. That's the last time I checked. I was telling my best friend one time that if I ever did make it to like 200 subs, I may do like a proper Q&A, not like this type of Q&A, like like you guys asking me about my art and stuff, but like a legitimate proper Q&A, like talking about myself or about my characters, or like asking me like um about like basic things or whatever that people may or may not be curious about. I mean, I don't know what you guys would be curious about me, but like, um, yeah, that's pretty much it. I was thinking about doing like a proper Q&A for 200 subs. I don't know if any of you guys would be interested in that. I don't know. It sounded cool in my head, but I don't know if I should wait until I get more subs or not. This is actually a very old. Oops. Don't mind that. Wait. That's for the. Okay, healing wings. Okay. I reference from um from my drawings a lot. I don't know what I would do for. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't do anything for 100 subs other than like making like the speed paint like I usually do. Thanking you guys for 100. Um, only because I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared. I quickly got 100 subs. I didn't know how to react to it. I was like, oh my god. I was like, oh my god. Okay, jeez. All right, that's cool. That is cool. I guess. I wasn't ready. I was not ready. I know that if I were to get monetized, I have to get a certain amount of number, uh, a certain amount of subscribers. I can get monetized or something. Now I don't know how the monetization works nowadays, but I know that when I was younger it was much different. I don't know if it's still the same. I don't know how it works because when I used to watch YouTubers like Jacksepticeye and Markiplier, I know that like every 1,000 viewer or something costs like a low count of money or something. I don't exactly remember how that works, and I don't know if it changed. Because it could have changed. I don't know if it did or not. Um, but yeah. So, so yeah. I usually do streams Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7:30 to 9:30 EST. Oops, I was using the eraser tool. Um, yeah, I live in the United States. I'm on the east side. I live in Florida. I remember one time someone like randomly commented in here that um I they think I live in Arkansas. And I'm like, no, that's where Queso lives. I don't live in Arkansas. I do not live in Arkansas. I do not live in Arkansas. I think my last stream I was talking I was last stream I was talking about how to navigate the art community as a beginner artist. And honestly, I didn't write down like what I was going to say. I should have wrote it down, honestly, because I was so nervous because I didn't expect there's a lot of people. There was a lot of people again. There was so many people, and I was so freaking nervous every time I come on here, and when there's so many people watching me, I get so incredibly nervous because there's so many people that are watching me draw. There's so many people that watch me draw, and I'm like, thank you for watching me draw. Please don't bully me. I am such a fragile person. I'm a very fragile person, guys. I'm trying so hard. But yeah, I was talking about how yeah, artwork like basically reflects you as a person, and I think I actually helped out people. I actually helped out some some beginner artists, and I don't know why, but it made me feel really happy. It actually helped out people. Um, it feels genuinely nice. You know what I'm saying? It's not weird. I hope that's not weird. Because there's a lot of things I have seen in the art community that is just mm, like it's so bad. It's so bad sometimes. Like you will get people that are genuinely nice and that won't be an asshole to you, that won't be mean or anything. But sometimes you will get those type of artists that will critique you and judge you, but they don't even do the same type of art that you do. Like there's this one time, remember the first YouTube show I was talking about, right? I posted that video before on TikTok. Before I decided to stop posting on TikTok altogether because of you know that. And when I posted it, it was around the same time when it was no, it was before when Mega made the reaction to the fan art video. It was before that. And on TikTok, I had a lot of people that were just like, oh my god, this is so good. This is a masterpiece. Mega needs to see this. And then people were tagging them, and I'm like, you don't need to tag it because Mega already saw it. And you're probably wondering, how do I know if Mega already saw it? Because I posted it in their Discord. I am a mod in their Discord server. So they know who I am. They know I exist. And I posted it in their Discord, in their fan arts channel. And when I told them I was making it for them, I was also in their Minecraft realm, crab legs, and I like told them, hey, I'm making fan art for you, and it was like, oh my god, I can't wait to see. And then I was like, yeah, I posted like the sketch in there, but it's not done. It's just a sketch. The sketch is messy, but that's how sketches are supposed to be anyway. I don't know who in the world decided that sketches should look nice. That's the craziest nonsense I've ever heard in my life. So yeah. And then and when I was done, I when I was drawing that, I was also playing Minecraft with Mega at the same time. Do not ask how that worked because it shouldn't have worked. It should have taken me at least 6 hours to draw that, but it took me 9 hours. But it's okay. Um, I know what you're thinking. 6 hours to draw. I was like, yes. I draw relatively fast. When I draw, it takes me about an hour to 9 hours, sometimes a day, depending on the piece. But roughly, it's around 1 hour to 9 hours. You know, so it's not long, but um, people that I used to like associate myself with was really like, what, you need to teach me how you draw so fast. Oh my gosh, like how did you do that? And I'm like, what are you talking about? That took me so long. Like I've seen people talk about like it takes them to do 16 hours of artwork, and I'm like, 16 hours? If it takes me 16 hours to draw something, I would draw at least 10 different artworks from that, possibly more than that. What the hell do you mean 16 hours? Like, I feel shock. I feel pure shock when someone tells me it takes them like longer than me to draw something. So, yeah. And also, I use less layers than a lot of digital artists. You know how digital artists use at least over 50 layers or 100 layers and they never name their layers, so then they don't know what's what when they messed up on something? I use at least 8 layers. 8 different layers for different things, and I name all of them as I go along, but I already know what all of them is when I look at it. And you're probably wondering, why are you telling me this? Because I. like, I. Like, taking. I don't know why. It's such a weird pet. I don't know why. I have this weird pet peeve when I see other artists do it, but it's like I'm not them. I can't tell them how to draw. But I feel like I don't know. It would make things time go by a lot faster if they were at least organized. Just a little. Just a wee bit. Just a little. Just a teensy weensy tiny bit. Cause when I learned about the layers and the naming the layers and being organized and moving them, I learned this through school. I mean, I was not in a digital class. I've only been in one art class, by the way. Just one art class, and that was in 12th grade of high school. Like, in like 12th, like when I learned when I was like in the 12th grade, and I was learning like basic art. Just the most basic art, right? So I learned about like hatching. I learned about a lot of things, but hatching is one of them. And I incorporated hatching into my digital artwork. And the reason why is because I feel like there's not enough people hatch as part of their digital art. And I didn't feel like rendering because I feel like rendering is stupid. I mean, not like in general like it's stupid. Like it doesn't feel right with my character or it feel right with my art style, and I don't like it. I don't really like it for my art style specifically. Now, if we're talking about like anime and stuff, that looks good. But for my art style, no, I don't like it. Um, I remember talking to my ex, who doesn't draw that much, about like me hatching and stuff. And I always call it shading because that's what it is. Hatching is a type of shading, right? And he's like, "No, you're rendering." It's like, do you render a piece of paper, or is it still shading? Oh, it's shading? Then why are you telling me that this is rendering, huh? I'm just kidding. I was like mega peeved on that. It was like, really, dude? Really? That is absolute bonkers. That is absolute diabolical for you to say. Like, what in the world? Don't worry about the eyes and the skull. We're getting there, okay? I have one specific layer called white. If it will like come on. There. It's called white. It's always under the coloring layer. Yeah, no. Hatching is a form of shading. It's not rendering. Rendering is something completely different. Cause usually oops, I did not mean to do that. Rendering is like changing the entire drawing, basically. Well, not changing the entire drawing, but like, you know, like when you see the before and the after of rendering, you can tell it's like changing the entire piece of the character. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bruh. you're wrong. That's how are you loud and wrong? If you're gonna be loud, at least be right. Uh, it's absolutely hilarious. This is the funniest thing. Color back 2. I'm not sure I'm gonna do with this. I think. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I'm on color back 2. This is what I usually use. I usually have two color backgrounds. You have like the base, and then I have like the one that's over it. Sometimes I add highlights, which usually be above the line art, but never above this layer. This layer is for signature. The reason why I have a layer specifically for signature is because there has been a lot of times where artists have like a lot of like art theft, and people would know if they're stealing art because there usually is like some type of signature or watermark somewhere around the piece, right? And I have both. I have both an art signature and a watermark, just in case if someone decides to steal my art. And I know what you're thinking. Why would someone steal your art? Because my art is purposely unique. It is purposely like this. Do you not know how many people that tells me, "Hey, you need to work on your line art because your line art is messy." And I tell them my line art is messy on purpose. And they think I'm lying. I'm not lying, but they think I'm like lying or something when I tell them that. And sometimes they're like, "Oh, okay." Cuz sometimes they tell me, "Oh, you need to work on your line art because um your line art is like too messy and needs to be more appealing to look at because the stigma of having your line art to be more what's it called, oops, to to be clean and like straight needs to be like appealing to look at, but I don't wanna. That's too much. That's not something that I would want for myself. You know, if I'm going to do that, then I might as well just not be myself then. That's not happening, buddy. Uh so yeah. Um and I like the fact that my line art is messy. I think it's nice. I don't see what's wrong with having messy line art. No, seriously. Not sensational indeed, man. Um that one um the one mega fan art that I've done, right? Oh, it's still there. I didn't know it was um one. I think my first comment on that TikTok was someone saying, "Hey, maybe you should do no line art because it looked better that way." And I feel like we have not watched the same video of what it would look like without the line art. Like I feel like we haven't looked at it the same because if my artwork had zero line art, it would look ugly. Like it doesn't it's not correct, okay? I will tell you that much. It looks goofy. It looks goofy as hell. I don't it doesn't look great. And I would know because I drew it. So, yeah. So, so yeah. Oh, hi. Thank you. Um so yeah. Can you like not message me? Sorry, I'm talking to my one of my friends is like messaging me. I don't think he knows I'm live streaming. I don't think bro knows, but it's okay. Um yeah. So what I was saying. Oh yeah, that one person, they was like, hey, you should do no line art because I think it'll look better for your art. And I'm like, I feel like we haven't looked at the same thing. Like if you really want to see my art naked, like if you want to see it naked, here's what it looks like without the line art. It looks cursed. It's the most cursed thing that you'll ever see. I will pass on that. So I told them that the line art was on purpose. And then the more attraction and popularity that I get, the more how like the art community on TikTok have been telling me to like make my line art more cleaner. It's so uneven. It's so beautiful, but it's so uneven. I'm like, yeah, it's supposed to be uneven. Why would I make my art even? That's the craziest nonsense I've ever heard. That is bonkers actually. Like what are you guys on? Like the people of like TikTok, like the art side of TikTok is more toxic than the art community itself. Like it actually make the overall art community like in general look like a saint. And I'm just sitting here, I'm like, wow, people are pressed. People are so pressed, man. And I'm like, what are you doing? They're so pressed over it. Over my artwork. It feels insane. It feels diabolical, even. But I'm not planning to post on TikTok anymore. Because I don't trust it now. I don't trust it. Like, the fact that we had a ban for 12 hours. 12 hours. Like, I I could tell that the people that was happy for the ban on TikTok are not smiling anymore. But this was all a ploy. And I feel like people aren't seeing the real picture. No, seriously. Like, it's weird when people tell me, like, hey, make your line art clean. Make clean line art. I'm like, I don't want to. Like, having my line art messy was something that I already decided on when I first started out digital. Because it's not my first time doing digital art. No. I used to do digital art on my phone and I had my finger. And at the time, the line art was clean. The line art used to be clean because I wanted to be like everybody else. Then I realized, who the hell am I oppressing? I'm not impressing anybody. Like, I will find my people. My people who like my type of art will find me. I'm not trying to impress everybody else. That's the dumbest nonsense I've ever heard. I'm not trying to impress people. That's not what I'm here for, man. And it's not fair for younger artists who are just starting and they see someone like me do what I do, and then I get like one comment of like, "Oh, change your art style," and then I change it, and then that person is not gonna look up to me anymore because they used to like me for my uniqueness and for my creativity, and me for not caring about what anybody else thinks of my own artwork. So I feel like people just don't get it. Oh yeah, I haven't downloaded TikTok until like 2023, and at that time I only get it because I only got it because that same ex said that people would love my TikToks, because basically what I did at the time, um I did like transition videos, and then I rebranded it because some of my art that was on there was related to him. So I had to like delete some of the TikToks, and then I had to completely rebrand it into my own artwork because I wanted to post my art on somewhere else other than Instagram, because Instagram is so mean to artists. It has been mean to artists for years. Like even to like the bigger the big artists, you know? Like it's like really mean to like bigger artists. And like it's much worse for smaller artists too. And like it's only nice for like artists that have gotten big within like a month. And I've been doing Instagram for like since 2016. That's not fair. That's bull honky. So yeah. So here I am. Um I was like on TikTok. Every single time when I posted on TikTok, the algorithm for TikTok when you post something is like, how do I say this? It's very fast. It's like boom in your face and then everyone leaves. So when it was for my art, no matter, I mean, it depends on the post. It goes up, 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 and then it goes straight down the next day. And then sometimes, depending on the post, it goes like a little bit up and down, but it usually depends on the post. For YouTube, it's like it's like a slow burn romantic novel. I would have to wait for days to see if anything happens. Since I'm not popular like Mega, where Mega would get at least 500 views within like 1 hour, I have to wait for at least a couple of days to see if anything happens, right? So so like for like the first few days I would get like, I don't know, like 20 something views, and then like later down the line it will still go up and I will still get likes and views. um because that first short I made, it wasn't always um oh, I forgot to do the shading on the shoes. um for the first one that I made, the first YouTube short, it wasn't always 6.5k. It was like 1k at first. I was shocked. I was like, "Huh?" And then over time it slowly got up like higher and higher and higher and higher, and I thought like when it hit 6.4, it's like, okay, 6.4 is like the last number, it's fine, it won't get up anymore. And then it went up to 6.5. I'm like, huh, how did you get up there? I don't, okay, all right, that's fine, I guess. Like, okay, that's cool, I guess. Like, cool. So yeah, not crap. So yeah, I felt extremely shocked saying that I have a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I am very happy that I do have this many subs and this many people liking my art. It was always something that I wanted when I was a kid. I wanted to show people my art. I wanted to show people that you can draw whatever you want and not care about what the universe says. Oh, nah. It, like, people say that it's supposed to snow in Florida after years of not snowing, but I call bullshit. I call cap. I call the most cappiest cap of cappers, okay? Like Capucin, actually. I don't think it's snowing over here because I would know. I would know because my mom would tell me. My mom would bust, well, not bust. She would just knock on my door and she's like, "Oh my god, it's snowing outside." No, it's not snowing outside. It is not snowing where I am. Nah, nah. There's no snow where I am. Absolutely no snow. Because there's no way in like in the universe of humanity that it's gonna happen. Okay, I don't care. I have seen snow though. I haven't seen it since I was a kid, but I have seen snow. I do miss it. I miss it sometimes. There we go. Oops, that is not what I meant to do. Okay, I'm just gonna lower it to maybe like 50. Wait, hold on. There, that's fine. Actually, I don't like it that much. Maybe I should put it on shade. And then there we go. Now for a signature. Citral. Got like a whole nother hour to draw. Good thing I've already prepared on what to draw. I actually don't know where to put the signature. On the wing somewhere, mayhaps. I think here should be okay. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. The reason why I added our signature so then people won't steal it, I always usually put it on the right side. Usually it's on the right side. So if someone is like, oh, I can take this person's art, but then you see my art signature, it's on the right side usually. Okay? C-T-S. And if someone is like, posting my art without permission, because usually I never put like don't post I never put like don't repost my art, but I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about if people like if people are allowed to repost my art or not. I've been thinking about it for like a long time. And I don't think I want people to. I think. I don't know. Because I've seen both sides of different type of artists. They're like, I don't mind if they repost my art unless they do credit, or oh don't repost my art at all. Period. And it depends on the artist. It really depends. For me, it's like I don't think I care that much. Like, I think I care, but I don't think I care, you know? Like, it's cool that you want to show off my artwork. Like, it's nice, I guess. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else am I supposed to say, man. Like, it's cool. I mean, thank you for liking it so much that you want to repost it or whatnot. I guess. There. No, it's done. You won't actually able to see it, but they're like the tiny darts as stars, but you won't be able to see it properly until I post it. File. I always save my stuff as PNGs every time. Because PNGs actually come out of your drawing. Like it makes your artwork look much better if you draw them as PNGs. And this is the one that's from JPEG. It looks okay, but it's not that great. You can tell this is an old artwork. You can tell this is old. But yeah, it's better if you save it as a PNG rather than a JPEG. Export. Oh wait, it's going down. I meant to make it go up. Oh wait, no, that's not what I meant to do. 24. Yeah. I'm an introvert too, but I'm much more talkative over the internet because I've been using the internet for a long time. There's mistakes I've done. Not a lot, not too bad. Yeah, I'm left-handed. A lot of artists are right-handed. God dang it. Yeah, sometimes that happens. Just gotta redo it. Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. I like to watch them just in case if I'm missing something. Okay, yeah, it's fine. Because I know that I can mess up on something, but it happens all the time. Um, he's an idiot. Sorry, I'm talking about my friends. I use my friends as notes when I message them things. Let's see. Here's the reference. I had to save this onto my computer. I saved it on my phone and then I sent it to my friend. 73681. New file. 736 981. I think that's what I put. 981. 736 981. Okay. Create. There you go. Okay. Should I name this one? I think I should. I think when I nowadays when I name files, I name them off of songs that I use for my videos. It's to help me on like what songs to choose. It helps me a lot. So this song, this one's gonna be named Vengeance. From the song from the artist Glorb. I like Glorb. There we go. LS a 3%. 3 point. So if let me just if I move you like that so I can properly see what I'm looking at. Let me record before I forget because I know I forget because the last time when I posted a video I forgot to post the sketch. I don't want people to think that I'm doing AI because a lot of people keep thinking like, oh, your art is so good, that means you're doing AI. I'm like, this is some bullshit. No, I'm not doing AI. This is not AI. Okay? This is my own hands. No, I'm not heavily referencing from any other artist because I have my own art style. Um, no, I am not stealing the quote unquote art style of Steven Universe because, or Craig of the Creek or A Man of the Adventure. I swear to God, I had like three people that are like, oh my god, your artwork reminds me of A Man of the Adventure. Your character reminds me of A Man of the Adventure. I'm like, that is so racist in so many languages. Okay. My character was created before A Man of the Adventure came out. My character was created before that, and I feel like it's genuinely racist. It's like coming up to walking up to like a black female with her hair the same way. Be like, oh my god, you look like that A Man of the Adventure. Are you cosplaying as her? No, that's just her hairstyle. That is so racist, man. It feels extremely racist. I don't know what else to say. No, my character has been created before that. Yeah, no. Usually, like before I knew that Krita had a recording feature, had a time lapse feature, I never recorded my art. I mean, it's not that people even asked me if I drew it or not, because I didn't really post it in like a lot of places anyway. But I didn't want people to think that I was. Um, I didn't want people to think that I was like, you know, copying art or anything. Like, oh my god, it genuinely feels so racist. I swear. I swear to Libans, it feels extremely racist. And I feel like people can't tell me what's racist or not because I'm black myself. My hairstyle is the exact same thing as Amanda. So what? I look like Amanda the Adventurer. That's very racist coded. I don't know what else to tell you, man. Extremely racist coded. Hell, I saw this one piece that wasn't done yet on Pinterest, and someone was like, um, uh, or like there was this person that was like, "Oh my god, is this Amanda the Avenger?" Because this character also has the space buns, but the character wasn't even black. I saw like the finished product, like one of the other posts, and I saw like the character being colored and everything, all the 9 yards. The character wasn't even black. The character was like white, like a white person that had like colored hair, like red, pink hair that had like curls. And I was like, nah, that's just racially motivated. Like, what? Nah, dude, no. That is so racially motivated. I heard someone say that my art style looked like Craig of the Creek, which is a new one, to say the least. No, my art style is not from Craig of the Creek. In fact, my art style was inspired by Steven Universe. It's not the same art style, as you can clearly see. It's not the same, but it's inspired because when I was younger, Steven Universe was literally one of my favorite shows of all time. It was one of my favorite shows of all time. Was Steven Universe. But of course, I put a spin to it and make it my own art style, so then people won't say that I am stealing from Rebecca Sugar, to which I'm not. I adore her works. I adore it. There's nothing wrong with it. So no, I ain't stealing from nobody. Me, art theft, not happening, buddy. You gotta be insane if you think I'm stealing from the Rebecca Sugar. Nah, that's not happening. There's this one time I I did this fan art drawing of Rebecca Sugar herself when she drew a self portrait, like a self portrait of herself, and I drew it and I posted on my Insta story, and she liked it. Well, they liked it. Yes, they liked it. Is it they them or is it they she? I don't remember, but they they liked it, and I was so happy. I was so happy. I was like, yes, I won at life, guys. I did it. Me, I won. I felt so happy at the time. I was still a kid. At this time, within like my quote unquote art career, so this was actually like a career for me. I I used to draw a lot of my favorite creators, like a lot of fan arts, because I was actually very good at drawing fan art. Drawing fan art for me is like a good way to draw. Um, Hi, I I remember someone asked me like art advice. I was so happy. I told them to doodle all the time. And I didn't like pull out like a full explanation of why, because they didn't stay that long. But the reason why I say to doodle all the time is because not only it stretches out your hand in a way, but it gives you room of imagination. When I used to doodle in class, and in elementary school, I had a teacher who hates kids who doodle in class. She hates it, but I did it anyway. I was a rebel. I like to doodle in class. This was all in elementary school, okay? I refused to get canceled for something I did in elementary school, okay? I mean, it's very small, but you don't know. You don't know people these days. And, yeah. When I when I created when I like when I doodled and whatever, of course my teacher like caught me and whatever, but I don't really care. Um so yeah. Um but I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad I doodled in class. She never really called my mom for doodling in class. Um though my mom no, for real. Um, I think she was my English teacher. I think. I think she was my English teacher. I was like graduating from the sixth grade, even though technically I would have been in middle school. The way that Florida works in terms of like school is that elementary goes from first to sixth. Um, if I were in North Carolina, to which that's where I used to live most of my life because I was living with my dad. My parents are divorced. Um, I was already in middle school by then, so I had to be back in elementary school because North Carolina, uh, 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 first to fifth is as elementary, and then six through eight is middle school. So yeah. Yeah, that's basically it. Um, one thing is for certain though. Um, in middle school, I was still doodling in class. Well, I wasn't doodling as much because my mom was the need to like get all A's. Basically she had to like an Asian parent, where it's like it's either you get A's and B's or just get all A's. Because she used to get all B's when she was in school, and I didn't care about grades. I still don't. I'm not gonna lie to you. I still freaking don't. And yeah, and I managed to get all A's at some point. And honestly, people think that people who get like all A's are like so smart, or like whenever that one kid no, exactly. um I remember when like I think I forgot what I was gonna say. I was saying something and I lost my train of thought. It was for song. I was saying something. Oh yeah, for like all A's and stuff, people think kids who get less than 100s are like overreacting or think that we're being dramatic. We're not being dramatic. Here's something that people don't know or have sympathy or at least to understand is that kids who get test grades that is less than 100s, they are freaking out. They aren't freaking out for themselves. Like they aren't freaking out because they have to be like they're freaking out because they need to be perfect, but not because but not because the reason that you think it is. It's not because like, oh, we're trying to be like the teacher's pet or something. No, we're trying not to get in trouble with our parents. That's something that people don't know about. Um, like some families are very huge when it comes to grades, and if their parents find out that their grades is not 100 or is not like an A plus and it's an A minus, you get in trouble for that. That is how strict their parents are. But a lot of students don't know that because they just think that they're the teacher's pet just to be the teacher's pet because they want the kids on the teacher's shoes. No, has nothing to do with that. It's just the student is afraid of their own parents. Like like the student is like scared for their life for not having good enough grades. So that's how it was for me. One time I was like rounded and I was like ninth grade of high school, I think, for having a C in math. Listen, man, I don't know what the hell this dude was teaching me, but it was already hard enough. And I couldn't get my phone back until my C was raised up to a B. That was already annoying enough. So I had to tell him to grade uh my grade could go up because he was just laying there. He was just sitting there. I'm like, bro, grade, please. I don't want to have a C in math. It's not even my fault, man. Please, I don't deserve this. This is not fair. So yeah, always keep that in mind if you ever see a kid in class like losing their minds because their their grade is not an A. Okay, they're not trying to like annoy you or anything. They're only like that because they don't want to get in trouble with their parents. And I know what you're gonna say, skill issue. No, it's not a skill issue. When you have parents like that, it's extremely traumatic. It's it's horrible because they expect everything from you, and it's honestly not fair. Yeah. Um and I used to be like horribly bullied at school. I used to be I'm when I say I was like bullied in school, I was bullied in school for a plethora of reasons. Like my beauty, um like I had people like what elementary slash middle school, they were jealous of me because I was prettier than them, and I never thought I was pretty. I'm not gonna hold you. There was not a time in my life where I genuinely thought I was pretty. I mean, I didn't think I was ugly either. I just thought I was average. I thought I was like so average looking. I was like, I mean, I don't see what you're looking at, but okay. Um, I was bullied for my size once, and that was in middle school. I don't know what the hell their problem was, because I was just trying to go to class. I was trying to go to class, and these boys at the time, like I knew these guys. They were bullies, right? They bullied me for my size because I looked bigger, but I was not fat. Okay, I was not necessarily fat, but I did go to karate to lose weight mainly. My mom wanted me to do sports, even though I'm not a sports person. I don't like sports. I'm an introvert. I don't touch grass. I don't go outside unless I'm going to work. Unless I'm taking out the trash, I'm going to the mailbox, or I'm going to work. I only touch grass at least once or twice a year because I don't actually touch grass, man. I hate touching grass. Going outside is traumatizing for me. It's probably one of the most traumatizing things because I have the worst anxiety known to man. Um, so yeah, my anxiety is like is oops, my anxiety is like super bad. So yeah, I used to tell people that I can draw hands. I just choose not to, which is true. I can draw them. I just chose not to. One of my best friends, when he saw that I could actually legitimately draw hands, like it wasn't like he ever doubted me or anything. It's just he was all like, yeah, like I knew that you can draw hands, but then out of the blue you decided to draw hands. Cause like I used to draw nubs for hands because I was lazy. You know how artists be lazy about drawing hands? I drew nubs instead, and I'm not gonna lie to you, drawing nubs is much more harder than drawing hands. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's much more harder. It's much more freaking difficult to do so. So yeah, I draw. I used to draw nubs instead of hands, but now since I draw hands, I don't think it's that bad. I really don't think it's that bad. It's annoying, yeah, but it's whatever. Um, how I taught myself drawing hands because I'm self-taught. You have to remember what your hand looks like. What part of your hand is the longest and what you need to focus on more. Always focus on the middle finger because it's the longest, okay? The middle finger is the longest. You have to remember that your ring finger is the second longest, your pointy finger is the third longest, and then pinky and then thumb. Okay? So when you draw, I've actually like made a tutorial this once. When you draw, you make like a hand border, like you draw like a nub of how like the hand would look. And then you would either start from the pinky or from the thumb based on what the based on what kind of it's like based on like the pose of the hand. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense. I could not make sense at all. Trying to do it from the reference, but the way they be drawing hands looks bad. I actually don't like it. I actually kind of hate it. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna do it like this. There. That looks infinitely much better than what I was trying to do before. That looks much better. I'll just do that instead. That looks better. Oh, sorry. Sorry, my nose is itchy. It's stupid. Because people are like, oh, I do the box method. I do this method. I do that method. X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, dang. Why do you have so many methods for one thing? Ah, But nah, I was like, I'm like Spider-Man. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. Actually, I'm gonna do my own thing because everybody out here is saying 15 different nonsense. Nah, sorry, that's not happening, buddy. Y'all ain't making no sense. Y'all ain't making no kind of sense, man. So yeah, I remember that I used to make tutorials on how I draw because people used to tell me that my art style is unique, and I never thought how unique it is. Like throughout years, people been telling me, "Oh my god, your art style is literally so unique. Oh my god, how did you do that? Like your art style is like so eye candy." And like telling me how like my art style is very particular, but it works. And I'm like, I don't know, like, and then I just make a tutorial on how I draw. Cause mind you, I never thought my art style was that good. There was not a part of me that ever thought that my art style was that good. So yeah, I never thought about making a tutorial of how I draw. I did before, like a few times, and people try to replicate my art style, but I can tell that they were going through it, man. They were struggling. These people were struggling. They were struggling. All right, and I'm like, dang, they're struggling so. So yeah. So yeah. Um, but I never thought people would struggle like drawing drawing my art style. Thanks. Like I never thought I would be my own enemy when it comes to this. I'm planning to post this too, I think. I think I'll post this one. Mayhaps. I think so. Sorry, my nose was itchy. There we go. This character design, you would not believe me, but this is actually my second character design. My first design of this character is like so old. It's so old, and every time I look at it, I hate it. I actually hate it so much. It's the hair. As crazy as it sounds, the hair looks nothing like this. Um, the hair that I had for this looked more like a flower because I wanted it to be unique, but it was too unique for me to draw. Okay, uh, and I hated it so much. It's the worst thing on the planet Earth. Earth. So yeah, I realized the foot. The foot looks ugly as hell. There we go. And then make this side. Oh my god. So yeah, this is the second design of them. I redrew their design in 2021. When I was one, I graduated from high school, and two, when I discovered my style. I am alternative. Don't ask which one because even I don't know. Like, part of me is like, I think I'm emo, I think I'm goth, but I like everything. Like, people say that you have to be goth or emo because you like the songs. Like, you have to listen to the songs a lot. And I'm like, but I like all of them. Like, I don't know what I am. I'm just alternative. So I made my character emo, but like 2000s emo, because I thought the 2000s emo was cool. I thought the clothing was the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life, so that's why their design is like this. And it's also for lore reasons. Of why else? It's also for lore reasons of why they look like this too. Um, they were arm warmers not for themselves. They wear arm warmers for other people because they're made of water, and when you touch their skin, it feels like you're touching a cold glass of water. That's what it feels like. But since they don't know of their like physical temperatures, like they can't really feel it. They can feel heat, but not cold. So that's why they're like this. This character has tons of lore. Though on stream, when I was talking about their lore, I was just talking about like the basic story of why they're like the way they are. And like the other OCs, I think there's like 9 of them. I don't have a whole lot of OCs. I don't like making tons of OCs because I know I'll forget their existence, and they don't feel connected to me enough. If that makes sense. So I don't really have a whole lot of OCs. I had this OC since I was 10 years old, but I decided to draw them when I was like, I was in middle school. I was in love with Steven Universe. I made my Jim Sona, and the character didn't have their name until like way later. First, this character's name was Turquoise, named after the gem turquoise, and it's also my favorite color. And yeah, and their weapon is a sword, and the placement was the chest. So yeah. Um, but then I wanted to turn that character into my own character. So yeah. And then I decided to make them their own type of separate character with her own like move set and everything. I also really like anime, mainly Dragon Ball Z. That's my favorite anime of all time. Dragon Ball is a very old franchise, but there is a new one called Dragon Ball Daima, and I haven't watched it yet, but I know from the reviews that it's good, I think. I don't know if I'm planning to watch it or not. I think I'll watch it when all the episodes are out. I usually don't watch popular shows because I get spoiled. And like, I know I could just not look at the spoilers and whatever, but I prefer watching niche things rather than popular things. I don't know why I'm like that, but it feels weird. Because the amount of people that tell me, "Hey, you should watch this show. You should watch this show." Like, you're missing out. You're missing out. And I'm like, I don't want to. I don't want to because I have this thing with autism where people tell me I need to do something or I should do something and I do the opposite because it feels like you're telling me what to do and I don't like being told what to do, so I don't do it. It's embarrassing, man. But I actually don't like it. I don't like when someone say the phrase you should. I don't like that. Because they yes, older Dragon Ball has my heart. Older Dragon Ball, I watched it when I was like a kid and I watched it with my dad. That was like my first anime ever. I was like a toddler when I first watched it. Like I think I was like what 4 or 5 when I was watching like the Broly movies. When I was like watching like the old Cell saga, the Frieza saga, like I was on the edge of my seat, man. And I was doing like the spirit bomb, man. Like I was doing it with my dad. Like I was like, no, no, he can't die. Like I was going through it as a kid. I was really going through it, man. I was going through it so much. I remember watching the first Broly movie. I was like, nah, they're cooked. They're cooked. Everyone's dead. Everyone is dying, dude. Everyone, no, everyone's cooked. No. Like, I felt so bad for Gohan because bro was just a kid. He was just a kid. And bro was out here just getting thrown. And then Trunks, nah, man. Frieza. No, not Frieza. Vegeta didn't even do anything. Vegeta was just scared. How are you the Prince of all Saiyans but you scared? That makes no sense. What? Bro is like, oh yeah, I have all of this, all of this pride, and we have this Saiyan pride. Where's your Saiyan pride, huh? Where is it? Where is it? Where's your saying pride, bro? Where is it? I don't see it. You're just groveling there. You're scared. Why are you scared, bro? Oh my god. Bro really said, nah, I'm out. What do you mean you're out? If you won't come back here. The one thing that didn't even make any remote sense to me was the ending of the movie where Goku won because of one singular punch to the freaking abdomen. And I'm like, but that makes no sense because Broly was dodging all the punches and kicks as if they were nothing. He was eating those for breakfast. And you're telling me this one gut punch just demolished this man? Redo. Redo. Cause what? Like I'm not saying Broly should have won, but that makes no sense, actually. Like the Cell saga was actually was probably one of the best sagas ever. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like like I feel like when I was watching the end part where Gohan was using the Kamehameha wave and Goku, who literally just died like 10 minutes ago, was helping him from heaven. Was like, nah, bro, you can't give up. Like use everything you got. I was like, dang, I was crying, bro. I was crying. Like I felt that. I felt that. Like, dang. Like I for real felt that. I felt it in my soul. I think my least favorite saga is the Boo saga because I feel like Bro was just a menace for no reason. And the logic of how Boo was himself, like I don't know. I don't think I like it that much. Like I like it, but I don't love it. You know. People out here saying that Dragon Ball Super is trash because it doesn't have enough fighting scenes or something. I feel like they haven't watched the show, I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, when I watched the show, I only watched like the end part, which was what was it called? The Tournament of Power. That was the last thing I watched. But I haven't watched like the full entire thing, but I got enough to understand of what's going on anyway. I feel like I didn't need to watch the entire thing. Oh my god, I remember Android 13. I remember Android 13. Isn't Android 13 he has to be like one of those one-off characters, right? Or are you talking about he has to be like one of the one-off characters? Cuz ain't no way. Which one was he? Was he the blue one or am I thinking of somebody else? Was he the one that sounded like Australian? Question mark? Or am I thinking of a different android? Because there's like a lot of androids. They're like one-off characters. There's so many one-off characters in Dragon Ball. Oh yes, that dude, the country dude. Yes, him. Oh my god, I thought he was blue. Nah. I seriously thought he was blue. Nah. I remember him. Bro was a menace. He was a menace for no reason. I don't understand his deal, bro. Bro was a whole menace. I feel like the entire that entire squad was a menace. I'm not gonna lie. They were a whole menace. I don't understand what the hell they got going on over there. I'm like, nah, bro. Nah. Nah, man. I have like this major confession. You know, Whis from Dragon Ball Super. I had a crush on him once. I'm not gonna lie, bro was pretty. I knew that Whis is a guy and everything, and my sexuality. At the time, I thought I was a lesbian. As like a non-binary person, I seriously thought I was a lesbian. Because racially motivated is crazy. He was racially motivated is crazy. Bro was a menace. He was a whole freaking menace, dude. Oh my gosh. I literally had a whole crush on Luis. At the time, I literally thought I was a lesbian, but no. In fact, that is not true. I'm finsexual, which means I am attracted to femininity no matter what the gender is. That's what I'm attracted to. And since bro, Luis is feminine as hell, I was like, bro look kinda cute, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I was straight up crushing on him. But it's not my fault though, okay? He's pretty, he's gorgeous. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't understand. Bro is pretty. I thought he was the prettiest man I've ever seen in my life. I'm not gonna lie to you. Me. I think he was the only person I ever crushed on in Dragon Ball. Android. I never had a crush on Android 17, but Android 17 is on a whole new other level. Bro was kind of goofy. I'm not gonna lie. Remember that one time when he was fused with himself? Um, just so then he can get stronger. I don't understand the plot point of that. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And then on top of that, this was like what Dragon Ball GT, right? So when Kid Goku was like, basically feeding him power by using Ki Blast, and Ki Blast only made him stronger. So I'm like, why are you doing that? Punch him in the face. But then the point was, he gave him a lot of Ki Blast, a lot of that, just so then he could explode. I'm like, what is this? Who was in the studio was like, yeah, we should do this? Who did this? And why? Who said, yeah, we should totally do that? Why? Why? I don't know. What? What? I was crashing out, bro. I swear, I was crashing out. Absolute nonsense. I'm throwing knees, elbows, and everything. Cause what was that, man? What was that? There. And then you should be like here, mayhaps. And then mayhaps you coming around and my energy comes. I'll be coming around the mountain as she comes. Sorry. I tend to zone out a lot. Honestly, when I first watched them both, I couldn't tell like their actual ages. Like I didn't know if they were actually 17 and 18 when I first watched them as a kid because I didn't understand about the robots in the universe and stuff. Like I didn't understand at all. Like I did not understand. I was stupid. I was so dumb. I always thought Android 18 when she had the wish to become human so then she can live with Krillin forever. I'm like, why? Why? What was the point of this? I get it. You guys want Krillin to be with somebody. But with Android 18, I can't. I cannot. I was crashing out. I was like, this can't be right. This can't be right. I must be in a dream. But nah. This is true lore. It's insane to me. The craziest nonsense I've ever seen in my existence ever. I don't understand, bro. Like, people gotta be tripping for this nonsense. Yeah, I just gotta. I think I will leave stream when I'm done coloring this, or can I have like 4 minutes left? I'm not sure. I think I will leave when I finish coloring this. I think my hand is starting to hurt. My right hand, specifically, my right hand. I don't have like. Her actual name is Lunch. I wish I was kidding. Her name is Lunch. Like, lunchtime. Like, that's her name. Because people confuse her name between launch and lunch. Her actual name is Lunch. When I found out this information, I was shocked. I was like, yeah, right. Ain't no way her name. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Her name is Lunch, like lunchtime. Like her name and like she had like a different name in Japanese, but translating that to English is lunch. Like lunchtime. Like that's her name. I'm like, ain't no way her name is like lunch. Like lunchtime lunch? I'm like, ain't no way. Like it's kind of fitting for the show though, because you have Trunks, who's named after Trunks, and then you have like other characters named after other objects and undergarments. Whenever Dragon Ball names their characters is weird. They name their characters weird. I don't know why they do this. I don't understand what was going through bro's head. Like, dude, come on, man. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't get it at all. I'm like, nah. Nah. I wonder how many views I got on this stream altogether. I will find out once the stream is over. Because in the beginning, I don't think you were here. In the beginning, I gained like 12 to 23 to 18. I'm like, how many does that equal to? Because they're all different people, I think. I don't know if they're the same. Like, I don't know if they're all like the same or not. Before anyone asks, yes, I color on the same layer. I line art, sketch, and color on the same layer. Not on the same layer, but like three different layers. So I have like layer for sketch, layer for line art, and layer for coloring. And coloring is just one layer. It's not multiple layers. It's not different layers. It's just one thing. I know what you're thinking. Why is it not on different layers? The reason why it's not on different layers because I like to think of it as a coloring book. If I mess up, it's okay because I have the tools to fix it. I just remembered because um when when I was associated with myself with a different art with an old not an old like an ex artist friend, when I we showed each other our art process. We showed each other our art processes because we was curious about how we both draw. And when I was seeing the way that he draws, like, okay, I'm blind now, but okay, it makes sense, I guess. He when he draws his sketch, his opacity is like 15. I'm like, how do you even see? Because I wear glasses and I can't see that. My opacity when I do sketch is 50%. So yeah. And then he's like, you're the one that needs glasses. Like, I know I wear glasses. So yeah. Um when I was showing him thank you. When I was showing him my my three layers up to the coloring, he was shocked. He was all like, "What? You color on the same layer? I can't fathom that." And I was like, "Yeah, I color on the same layer. It's like a coloring book. If I mess up, it's a-okay. I can just fix it. Like the universe is not gonna explode." Dang. I felt that though. Like the universe is not going to explode if if I draw everything on like the same, or if I draw the coloring on the same layer. he thinks I would be good at doing that one. Oh, I was just talking about. I was just talking about an ex friend that I used to be associated with, and how we was curious about each other's art styles and how we draw digitally. So we showed um so so we showed each other how we draw digitally, and I showed him how I don't use a lot of layers. I use at least 8 layers. The max would be about 20 sometimes. Sometimes it's more than 20, but usually I use 8 layers. Before then, I used to use 7 layers, and that was before I decided to add my art signature. Um, and when I was showing him how I color, my coloring is on one same layer, and he was shocked that I use all the coloring on the same layer, because he colors on different layers. And inside my mind, I'm like, why are you coloring on different layers for? The colors aren't gonna run away. It's not gonna mess everything up. You just gotta be a little bit more precise. The colors aren't gonna jump out at you if you use it all on one layer. So yeah. So I was just explaining why I draw the way I do, just in case if other people are like confused on why I draw the way I do. Because I know that when it comes to artists, you know, human artists, I ain't talking about those fakers. I sound like Shadow the Hedgehog. I sound like Shadow the Hedgehog. Those fakers. Like he wasn't mad. He was just shocked. Like he wasn't pissed off or anything. He was like, huh? Huh? How did you do that? Like he was just extremely shocked. But he wasn't like mad or anything. Like he wasn't peeved. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't all mad. So yeah. He was just shocked on it. I remember um when I used to be associated with a lot of my ex friends and my ex, was that they were shocked of how fast I draw. They were shocked on how fast I can draw. Um and they were shocked like how I did it. And I feel like the answer is very simple. At least that's what I feel like. Um, a lot of mistakes that I've seen digital artists do is that they don't name their layers. They never name their layers, so they don't know what layer is what, or why they mess up on something, because they have so many layers and they never name any of them. When I was in high school and I was learning about Adobe, and I learned about like layers and stuff and naming them, naming your layers is extremely important. It's extremely important because then you know what layer you did, and it also helps with your progress. So yeah, and I know what layer is what. Like I know that no one knows what all these layers are unless I tell them. But all these layers, I can tell you what all these are. This one is signature, line art, shading, coloring, white. That's nice. And this is sketch. This is color back 2 and color back 1. Wow, I'm being bullied. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm being bullied. I haven't been bullied this entire stream, and now you want to pop up in here and sing what's up, Goofy. Don't worry, guys. Don't fight them. That's my friend, okay? That's my friend, guys. Don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed. That's just my friend. What? What is it? What nerd activities do you have? Okay? What is it? What nerd activities are you experiencing right now? How was that mean? You literally called me Goofy. You literally said, "What's up, Goofy?" Wow. Wow. That's crazy. That is crazy. That's the What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? See, you're lying right now. Actually, you're lying. That's the biggest one. You're lying, dude. Yeah, nah, you're lying right now. You're actually lying. You're not telling the truth, dude. How do I know? I'm not. How am I a liar? If I I don't know. No, I saw it in the Discord. I didn't say anything, but I saw it in the Discord. I saw it in our group chat. I didn't say anything though because I was streaming, but I saw it. I knew that. I totally knew that. I totally knew that. I knew that. 125%. I totally knew that. Talking about my favorites in the chat. Okay, I'll talk to you another time, I guess. Talking about Shorebud. Shorebud is crazy. Shorebud is crazy, bro. Man, I thought you were talking about something else, man. Well, I guess I'll wait for another day. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh, I'm just kidding. Oh my god. I thought you were talking about something else. Now I'm sad. Yes, I did, and I thought you were lying because why the I literally thought you were actually lying. Usually I would be off stream by now, but I decided to get off stream um when I finish coloring. I think. I think so. I haven't decided yet. one of these days I can pray to gay Jesus to give me what I want. How are you recording? This is my hand. My right hand is holding my phone. Yes, I'm holding my camera in my right hand. I don't have a thing, a tripod thingy to hold my phone up. That's crazy. So, yeah. I wish I did have like a tripod or something so I can hold my phone. Cause if I like had that, then I would like, I don't know, I could properly use both hands. I use both hands when I draw. I use both of my hands when I draw. Cause I use a laptop. So yeah. I realized this line art. There. Someone asked me if I use like a tablet, and I'm like, no. I use a Windows 11. I wish, but I don't feel like it. That's too much work. I had to get up, and I don't feel like giving up. I don't feel like getting up. That's so much work, actually. Bro, that is the most biggest cap I've ever seen in my life. I know you lying. I know you're lying, buddy. I can't believe you're still here. The short button has thrown me off. I'm sorry. Talking about some, I'm not gay. I'm not gay. Like, I love gay people, but I'm not gay, bro. Bro, I've seen you, buddy. You're probably the most gayest people I've ever seen in my life. Like, Zazie has the essence of gay. I don't know what else to tell you guys. Like, Zazie, gay. Why you had to reprint them again? What did you do? How does that even work? It's crazy. Not you staying until I'm done. Do you guys think I should end stream when I'm completely done with the drawing? Or should I get off until like I'm done coloring? Like, I don't know if I should like get off. I don't know, I'm gonna leave in like 10 minutes. Okay. Q&A. I mean, I was planning to do like a proper Q&A, like when I get 200 subs, like a proper Q&A. Like, I make like a community post about like, oh, if you guys have any questions, you can just ask me in the comments, and then I'll just use your comments in the video or something. I don't know how that will work, but I want. Why are you gay? I don't know. Why are you gay? You the one that's gayer than me. Talking about why I'm gay. I don't even exist, actually. You're seeing a figment of your imagination. You see a floating stylist drawing because I actually don't exist. Your parents went out to get milk, actually. Guys, I don't actually exist. You're seeing a floating stylist that is drawing. I'm not gay because I don't exist. You can't be gay if you don't exist, dude. How you gonna be gay if you don't exist? Exactly. That's crazy. I'm being thrown, dog. Sorry, but Zazie keeps stealing parents apparently. Like I don't know what's her deal. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what Zazie's deal on stuff. Why gay? Apparently, I don't exist, guys. There's only supposed to be men. There's only supposed to be two genders. I'm neither one of those genders. I'm Casper the Ghost, man. I'm Casper the Ghost. Ah ha ha. Ah ha ha ha. I'm throwing myself out the window. Dude, no, please, my parents. That's crazy. Zazie has them locked up inside her basement and trying to like give her all the secrets inside your basement, bro. Zazzie's dangerous, guys. Zazzie's dangerous. Hold up. Not when you're bored. See, taking them hostage is crazy. See, me personally, I wouldn't let that slide. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would not let that slide. Um, I would never let that slide. Actually. Ten years behind is crazy. 10 years behind is crazy. Bro, trying to pull up with the documents. Be like, actually, you should be paying, actually. And so I was like, I ain't your daddy. Yeah, that's my autistic laughter. My bad. That is my autistic laughter. The tism laugh. The tism laugh is crazy. That's crazy. Zazie, you better pay up, bro. I guess you might as well say goodbye to going to New York, trying to pay up somebody else's child support. Like, buddy. Honestly, people tell me that like people already know that I'm autistic before I even tell them that I am autistic, and I'm like, how the hell did you know that? How do you know? People just be knowing before I be telling them. What do you mean it's obvious? That doesn't make sense. I literally don't do anything. I think I'll end stream when I'm finished coloring this, and then I'll do like the background and whatever I'll stream or whatnot. Cause I am planning to post one of the artworks. Yeah, the one that I did earlier this stream that I finished. I wonder if I should use TikTok in terms of audio, and then I don't know. I'm not gonna post on TikTok. No, I think I'll just take some audio from it. I think. I don't know. Mayhaps. Mayhaps. I don't know. Like, mm-hmm. That's crazy. Why are you guys arguing over freaking money? Out here arguing over money. Last night I figured out how to be a Twitch mod and how it works, and I kind of understand. I'll figure it out once I stream tomorrow. I'll figure it out. I know what controls does what. I don't know how it's gonna work for my art though. So I really want to draw how they do things. Oh my god. They're out here arguing about money and child support. This is crazy. This is crazy. I mean, I guess. I guess you can crash out. What are we crashing out for? I feel like I'm missing something. Ctrl S. My nose be itchy. I hit my nose. I hate it sometimes. Okay. I'ma like go now. I'm trying to act serious. I'ma go now. I will post this as a video. So if anyone does see this live stream video, whatever, what is it? Like, comment, subscribe. I mean, subscribe if you want to, I guess. You don't have to do that, but if you want to, you can. So yeah. Bye. Okay.